You get it by facing the fog, by walking through the unknown with nothing but fire in your chest. You want direction? Then move. You want certainty? Then act. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for the map. You are the map. You are the compass. Every step you take carves the path you couldn't see when you were standing still. Vision is what keeps the fire alive when the nights get cold and the doubts get loud. It's not about seeing the entire staircase. It's about having the guts to take the first step when all you see is darkness. Vision is the whisper that says, keep going, when everyone else says, give up. And you don't need the world to believe in your vision. You don't even need approval. You just need to believe in it enough to act. One small move, one new habit, one tough conversation. One more rep when your body screams, no. This is how empires are built, not in grand gestures, but in the discipline of daily execution. Discipline is love, not comfort, not ease. Love. Because when you love something, you don't treat it casually. You show up for it. You sacrifice for it. You bleed for it. Discipline says, I will show up whether I feel like it or not, because my future depends on it. Motivation is a spark. But discipline? Discipline is the firewood. And if you want to keep the flame alive, you better get good at stacking wood. But all the belief, all the mindset, all the vision in the world means nothing without action. Relentless, imperfect, often uncomfortable action. You don't rise by thinking about it, you rise by doing it. There is no perfect plan. There is only progress. Take the shot. Make the call, launch the idea, send the email, show up to the gym, open the book, turn off the distractions, start messy. Stay messy, learn as you go, but go. Because time will not wait for you to get your act together. It will not pause while you battle your fear or cradle your excuses. Every second is a choice. A decision to be average or to become something more. And while you move forward, don't forget to look around. Gratitude is not weakness. It is fuel. The more you see, the more you receive. Be thankful for the struggle because it made you stronger. Be thankful for the failures because they taught you how to fight. Be thankful for the critics because they handed you a reason to rise. Gratitude turns obstacles into teachers. It turns scarcity into abundance. It shifts you from why me to try me. But the path won't be straight. It will twist. It will test you. That's where adaptability steps in. The ones who win are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who adjust when they do. When the plan fails, they pivot. When the storm hits, they bend but don't break. They understand that life is not a script, it's a dance. And those who learn to flow with the beat, even when it changes tempo, are the ones who stay standing when the music fades. And when you fall because you will, you get back up. That's resilience. That's the muscle that most people never train because they're too busy avoiding pain. But growth lives in the hard things, in the rejection, in the failure, in the grind that no one claps for. Resilience is built in the dark, when no one is watching, when your legs are shaking, your heart is broken, and your mind says, quit. But you don't. You take another breath. You take another step. You whisper, not today. And slowly, you rise. Not as who you were, but as who you were always meant to be. Forged, not found. Created, not discovered. And through it all, you learn. Learning isn't just about books and courses. It's about reflection. It's about humility. It's about asking, what did this moment teach me? And having the courage to answer honestly. The greatest students are the ones who are never done learning, who fail forward, who adapt fast, who refuse to let their pride be louder than their purpose. So keep growing, keep showing up, keep evolving, because the person you're becoming is counting on the person you are now. Right here, right now. No excuses, get it done. And when the day comes, and it will, when you're standing at the edge of everything you've built, don't look back with regret. Look back with pride. Because you'll know you didn't wait. You didn't wish. You didn't hope. You worked. You fought. You earned it. You stared your excuses in the face and you did it anyway. And that's the mark of someone who didn't just live, they conquered. There comes a moment in every person's life when the mirror stops lying. You stare into your own reflection, and for the first time, you don't see potential. You don't see dreams. You see the truth raw, unfiltered, undeniable. You see what you've done, what you haven't, and what you've allowed to slip through your fingers. It's a sobering moment, a crucible, and it's here, in this silence, that your real life begins. Because the world doesn't care about your reasons. It doesn't care that you were tired, that you were scared, that someone hurt you, that the timing wasn't right. Life is deaf to excuses. And if you keep feeding it with reasons, it will starve you of results. You want change? Then understand this. Change doesn't ask for permission. It demands obedience. Transformation doesn't knock politely. It breaks the door down and waits to see if you're brave enough to walk through the wreckage. No more waiting, no more blaming, no more looking outward. The time has come to turn inward to the only place that ever held the power to begin with. Your mind. It's not just a battleground, it is the battleground. Every second, a war rages between who you are and who you could be, between your comfort and your calling, between the voice that says, maybe tomorrow, and the one that growls, right now. You need to pick a side. Because mindset isn't just some motivational buzzword. It's the architecture of your entire reality. Your beliefs shape your perception shapes your decisions, and your decisions, they shape your destiny. So what do you believe? Do you believe you're a victim of your circumstances, or the architect of your future? Do you believe the world owes you something, or that you owe it to yourself to rise? This isn't about toxic positivity. This is about ownership, the kind of brutal self-responsibility that scares most people to death. Because when you own it, all the wins and the losses, you can't hide behind the curtain anymore. But that's where freedom lives. That's where power begins. Clarity is not given, it is earned.